everyone, welcome back to another vlog. Today is going to be a day in the life video of my new sort of work from home situation, and then just spending the day with me, which I have really missed doing. It has been a hot minute since I have filmed a vlog and I've missed it. It's been like a couple of months already. My face is super red because I worked out. It has been an hour. No, actually I finished working out a half hour ago. I started at 6:30. It is now 7:30. And I'm just one of those people whose face gets like super red. So it's gonna be like this for a hot minute. So I've already had my coffee and did my workout for the morning and got to like chat with Jesse for a little bit before he headed out to work. Even his work schedule is totally different because he is working and going to school at the same time. I'm super proud of him, but it's definitely been an adjustment for both of our schedules and just getting used to this new routine that we're on. So like I said, it's 7:30 right now. I actually just finished up some dishes that are drying in the other part of the sink right there. I've got my crock pot out because I'm going to make this ranch butter chicken stuff that I've seen like all over TikTok and Instagram, and I have been dying to try it out. So I thought, why not? So I'm also really impressed right now that I can even hold up the camera. So apparently I have a bit of a tear in the muscle of my forearm. So this is about as heavy as I can get, is either my camera or my phone as far as weight goes, but I have to keep switching because it's incredibly painful to hold anything. And I was told it could take weeks, even possibly a couple of months to completely heal. It's not as bad a tear that would require surgery, thank God. But if I overuse it, I could make it worse. So that is the key, is to just really take it easy with my right hand, which is hard because it's my dominant hand. So it's hard to even do like this type of movement, but because the tear is so far back, like closer to my elbow, that's why it's more of a weight issue and not so much a writing issue. Now, I tried like squeezing a stress ball and that was really hard. So just kind of working with that and dealing with all of that. So I'm gonna head upstairs and shower because I feel gross. All right, I am showered and dressed for the day. I don't typically do my hair at this time. I will give it time to air dry, and then I'm probably going to blow dry it right before I start work. But I really don't like to dry my hair right from when it's like soaking wet from the shower. But my top is the Karina Dolman brushed knit, something like that, from Stitch Fix. I now have 3 of these. I love them so much. I also love that it's a little bit longer in the back. It's kind of up here on me, but it is a little bit longer in the back. And I have some jeans on from, I think these are from Old Navy. These are their skinny jeans. I really do like these. These are a bit of a lighter wash. It's not showing up on my camera very well, but I like it with the black. Normally I would just throw on some yoga pants and a t-shirt and a cardigan, but I actually have a meeting with one of the brands that we work with today, so I thought I would look somewhat decent. One of my big goals since I started my new position working from home has been to cook myself breakfast every single day, or on most days. I like to make some eggs and either some type of fruit or vegetable to serve alongside it. This morning I've decided to have some raspberries and a couple of sliced strawberries. Fun fact, I actually don't like strawberries. And of course I'm adding my favorite, which is some strawberry and banana yogurt from Chobani. This is one of my favorite flavors. And I've also been working on making sure that I'm not eating at my desk, but eating at the kitchen table. Next up, I'm getting dinner put into the crock pot. I've just got some chicken thighs, some Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning. I'm also going to add a few cubes of butter and then just set it to cook for 8 hours while I get some work done upstairs. I love this crock pot from Ninja. Unfortunately, they don't make it anymore. All right, now it is time to do my hair. I try to let my hair dry about like 50% of the way. And today I am using the Revlon One Step Volumizer, I think that it's called. It's not necessarily my favorite hair dryer, but it does help get the job done, and it just makes things a little bit easier so that I don't have to run the straightener through my hair as well. I will say that I feel like it gets super, super hot, so I do make sure to try and use some sort of heat protectant on my hair. It does do a really good job of smoothing out the hair and helping like round out the ends of my hair, but my hair does tend to feel very dry after using this blow dryer. Okay, so my hair is done. I'm burning up. That Revlon blow dryer, like I said, is not my favorite, but it gets the job done. There are still some parts of my hair that are damp. I have fairly thick hair, but this is gonna work for today. It's not about getting it like totally perfect, but for my meeting, which is on Zoom, I would like to not look like completely disheveled. So let's add some makeup to help with that. All right, I am ready for work. I realize a lot of people who work from home probably don't go this far with getting ready each day, but for me, it really helps me feel actually ready for the day. Like last week, I was asked like last minute to be on a Zoom call, and had I not been ready, I probably would have freaked out and panicked, but I was ready and I felt presentable is what I'm trying to say. And I just feel like that really helps out a lot. Now, do I wear jeans and get totally dressed up every single day? Absolutely not. So let me take you to my desk. My commute is super long. Right, so here is my area for work. I have my work computer over here, something to drink, a little wax warmer right there, just kind of helps, you know, make the area smell nice and just feel nice and comfortable. I have my personal laptop over there along with my planner. It's actually still sitting there from the Plan With Me on Monday. I've got another light back there that sometimes helps when I am on a Zoom call, just to help with lighting for the room. But that is it for my workspace. I like this area because the board above there, which I can't show you guys, has a lot of this stuff for the brands that I work with and our schedule and things like that. But this is like just a really great setup for right now. So one of the unique things about where I work is that the majority of my team, or a good part of my team, is on Central Time. So while I start work at 9, I actually don't really see them online till almost 10 o'clock. So my first hour of my day is kind of quiet. So a couple of things that I wanted to touch on are some of the things that I've actually learned going into like my 3rd week now of working from home full time. So my position, for those of you that don't know, is I work in the marketing division of a company that just helps several brands promote and produce products for their business. So I am a senior brand specialist, and I have a group of brands that I work with and I absolutely love. But there are some things that you need to kind of prepare yourself for when you are going to work from home full time. And I know that, you know, with everything that happened in 2020 and still ongoing in 2021, the work from home life is particularly more appealing for a lot of organizations and a lot of employees. So before you just jump into, I want to work home forever and ever, amen, there are some things. You definitely have to be self-disciplined. You also have to be a really good communicator. A lot of things can be lost in tone and context when being sent over different types of platforms to communicate, whether it's email or Slack or things like that. So if you're not clear on something, ask, right? So that everyone is kind of on the same page. I think communication is so important even when you're working in the office, but even more critical when you're working from home. Another thing is always have something to drink with you. I try to have water about 10, 11 o'clock. I will go downstairs and get like an iced coffee. It's just kind of like a nice like mid-morning treat for myself, but I definitely try to have water and try to remember to drink it. If it's right there on my desk, I'm more likely to drink it. I'll typically grab a bigger container of water than this, but I have had a lot of water this morning, mostly because I worked out pretty early in the morning. But having water is a game changer for a few reasons. one, you need to stay hydrated anyway, and two, it forces you to get up and go pee. You will find that if you work from home, you can fall into this, like, I won't get up from my chair for 9 hours kind of thing, and that's just not healthy for you. Plus my Apple Watch reminds me like every hour to get my ass up, so grab some water. Another thing for me too is that I turn off notifications on my laptop, my iPad, my cell phone. I can use my cell phone for work, and that's great. Like if I'm not sitting at my desk and I go downstairs, I can still be reached through my phone, but I have all other notifications off for other apps because I can easily pick up my phone and get like really distracted, and an hour and a half later, I have been on TikTok. So keep those things kind of away from you. I have found days where I don't mind having my iPad on because I will turn on a podcast or something like that. I don't have any text messages or emails come through on my iPad because it will create an additional distraction that I don't need. But if I just want some kind of quiet, not very loud noise in the background, I will turn on a podcast or something like that, or even a show. Every now and then I'll turn on the news. My office space is in the loft area. But for the most part, I try not to turn on TV at all. It's just, I get distracted easily. I know myself, so I have to try to tune out as much as possible. That's what I've learned in the last couple of weeks. I know I'll probably get asked is, do I miss actually going into the office? Some days I do, but for the most part, I love the time that I'm getting back working from home. I am not commuting. I'm not having to do the whole like mindless chit chat thing in the office, which drives me absolutely crazy. I am an introverted extrovert. I like people. However, I need it in small, controlled doses because it drains the ever-living daylights out of me. So I do miss that. I still talk to a lot of my really close friends at my former job, like quite a bit. And I actually saw a few of them on Friday when Nathan and Jesse got vaccinated because it was actually at the clinic that I used to work at. So it was nice to see them after a few weeks away. Other than that, I am really loving the remote work from home life. It's great. And I did not know that there was even this whole other world, or people have been doing this for well over a decade, and you can find a lot of these positions on places like LinkedIn, and it just blew my mind. I had no idea that positions like this even existed. Okay, so it is about midday. It's about to be lunchtime, but I have a meeting at 12 and I need some iced coffee, like seriously. I also can smell the chicken in my crock pot like all the way up in my office space, and I am just like, it smells so freaking good. Everyone has their own way of making their iced coffee. I like to start mine off with a fairly large amount of caramel drizzle inside the cup. Then I head over to the fridge and fill it all the way to the very, very top with ice. This part is key, or else you're just gonna end up with lukewarm coffee. So I brew my coffee in a separate cup. This really helps keep the heat away from the ice. I also like to add a little bit of caramel syrup because there's no such thing as too much caramel. I just add it to the ice, and then I make the attempt to pour the coffee over my ice. If I don't spill it, it is an amazing day. Then I add my favorite creamer, which is the Silk Almond Caramel Creamer. Again, never enough caramel. Add as much as you like. I just needed a little bit of a splash. And then if you're super extra caramelly like I am, you add even more caramel drizzle on the top. Calories do not count in iced coffee. I had to let the dogs out really quick before I went upstairs. That's one of the good things about being at home, is that they're definitely getting a little bit more outside time, which is good for them. And this is like such a great time of year, this springtime. I hate that they've been like cooped up in the house in years past with everyone at work and at school, but this has been one of the good parts. Plus, they're always like within 10 feet of me. They're always hanging out on the couch kind of behind my office area, so it's kind of cool. So this is what happens when you fall down the TikTok cleaning rabbit hole. Who knew that there were like people who clean on, I mean, I know that there are people who clean on TikTok, but it's like a whole thing. I realize it is, what time is it? It's 2:15 and I have not even had lunch. This is bad. So I think I'm just gonna have a really small snack because like right now it's like, I feel like it's gonna be way too late to have a full meal. Oh, I'm a little flustered. You can probably see it in my face. Maybe not, I don't know. But I'm still new to my job and I don't like when I make mistakes, and I have an extremely understanding team of people that I work with, but yeah, I am so hard on myself. It is unreal. So anyway, back to what I bought from Amazon. It is some like under cabinet organization stuff. It's gonna take me a while. I'm not sure that if it's something that I feel like filming. When I clean and organize, I'm like in the zone. I can't be worried about camera angles and stuff, but I might do like a before and after. So I might show you guys real quick what I'm dealing with under my sink. It is not cute. So here's one side. This is like directly under our double sink. I'm just not happy with how things are. I've tried getting like this plastic bin thing that hangs over the door. That's okay. I've tried a Lazy Susan over there. I mean, it's like things are just kind of crammed back there and it's just not working very well. Then I have this other cabinet that is a complete hot mess full of things. Like sometimes when I open this door, things come falling out. It's not great, but I did get some drawer systems and I realized that where my garbage disposal is, like kind of right there, you can't see it, it might be an issue. So I might have to put one drawer over here. We'll just have to see, but this is what I'm dealing with, you guys. I don't know if I'm gonna get to it today, but hopefully I can include the after in another daily vlog and update you guys how it turned out after we fix all of this. I'd at least show you a couple of the things that I bought. It has to be put together. So I have the other one taken out of the box here. There are screws. As soon as I saw this, I was like, nope, I'm not in the mood for this right now. So I'm gonna put everything together a little bit later. I did get 2 of those. I bought a couple sets of these containers. They are massive. These are supposed to go in my fridge and now I'm not so sure. But these are those plastic refrigerator organizer bins. I mean, I'm trying to get my fridge together because it is just, I feel like things are always falling all over the place. But I found that these were like fairly inexpensive. I know that there are some other ones recommended by like the Home Edit, but I am not about that life. I think some of the containers that they recommend are highly overpriced for some plastic bins. You could probably even find something comparable at Dollar Tree. My Dollar Tree doesn't always have everything that I'm looking for. So, and then the other thing that I saw over on TikTok was getting this OXO cookie container for my dishwasher tabs, which I thought was really cool. It allows you to twist off the top one-handed, which is like really cool. It just doesn't come off. Just pop it off. I guess I didn't need to do the twisting motion that I did earlier, but it keeps it nice and sealed. And I think that that's great. Now this, I feel like, you know, it's OXO stuff. It can kind of get pricey, but I will leave links below for the things that I purchased. Oops, gotta pop that off or it won't close. I'll leave links down below for the things that I grabbed and share those with you guys. Let me show you a couple of the other things I grabbed too. I got some replacements for our Bissell Crosswave. We have the Bissell Crosswave Pet Pro. It's like a vacuum and mop in one. I have not ordered replacement brushes or filters in forever, and I was like, our machine is starting to smell kind of funny. So ordered that. You can get like a set of 3 brushes and 3 filters, and it even came with this little tool to help you clean your machine when you're done. And I want to say all of this was like 25 bucks, which isn't bad. I'll be set for at least another year or so. Our machine didn't start getting pretty bad until after having it for about 1.5 years. So this should last us for a while. This was a completely unplanned, like Instagram made me do it, aka Hannah over at Han Can Plan made me do it. She shared this in one of her Instagram stories. She was talking about something completely unrelated, and I was like, that's nice, but I need more information about this lap desk. It is just so pretty. It's like, I did not need this at all, but it has like this beautiful gray padding on here. and like the wood grain, like faux wood grain finish, and a wrist rest right here, a place to kind of prop your phone up. Actually, I have my phone with me right now. You can prop your phone up if you need to, or even your iPad, which is really cool. This thing is cute. I want to say this one was also, there was a $10 coupon, so I think it was only like 15 bucks, but I like this. I did not need this. I did not need this at all. All right, I finally had lunch. It's like 3:45, but what I ended up having was those little Kraft macaroni and cheese, like the instant macaroni that's like takes like 3 minutes in the microwave. Probably not the best thing to have for lunch, but I honestly don't care. I honestly don't care. I've been focusing more on eating a healthier breakfast. Lunchtime is where I struggle. I get really burnt out on just having salads all the time. And then today was just a little out of the ordinary because I just had some things pop up during my normal lunchtime. And I just realized what time it was, and yeah, I had macaroni and cheese, which was delicious. All right, so I am done with my work day. Just a few more things that I actually have to wrap up by email, but for the most part, I'm done. We've got some rice that I'm about to make to serve with the chicken that I started in the crock pot earlier, and probably some frozen vegetables to go with it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed spending today with me. This was certainly fun, and I hope I can get back into the groove of actually doing these vlogs a little bit more often. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.